Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Daniel from Woodworking with Dash, and today we're going to make this double stacked, four-legged jewellery box out of Jarrah and Australian Beech. Look at the interior. We have a top tray for all your rings and earrings, and a bottom tray for your necklaces and other things. What a great looking box. So come on a journey and we'll make this box. It's a very stunning box, this box. It just pops. It really does, doesn't it? Okay, let's do it. Hey guys, good looking box, look at it. Too bad I can't see it, but you get to see it before I do. But I make that part of the video last. So I hope it come out well. Anyway, the box is made out of Jarrah, which I found some dark Jarrah. A lot of the Jarrah you get now is light. I like to go pick it myself so I can get the dark stuff. You can still get it sometimes. And the surrounds of the 5-piece top is going to be made out of Australian Beech. Top of the legs are going to be making out of Padauk. So all your little bits of Padauk and all your exotic timbers, keep them, because you never know when they're going to come in handy, and they're so bloody expensive. Hey guys, if you're liking these videos, please subscribe and ring the bell. I'm only a new channel looking for subscribers. Just as I'm about to speak, the rain comes, of course. Okay, now because this is a double stacked jewellery box, it's got a top tray and also a bottom tray. So we need rails for the top tray to sit on. Done. Yeah, it's so easy doing this with especially as you get older, I can't see the lines anymore. Especially on dark wood like Jarrah. Man, I couldn't really see them. So, doing with little jigs and little spaces is a lot easier, it's a lot better. Cool, all done. It's time to glue up. Yay! Okay. Okay guys, I just want to thank you all for watching the channel. Let me know in the comments if you think that I'm doing a good job, or you think I need to change something, or talking too much, or I need to, more entertainment, whether you like story time or not. I'm just a cabinet maker. I'm not not a film producer or director. So I don't know if I'm doing a good job. So let me know, and we'll take it from there. But I know I'm having a bloody lot of fun doing it, and I'm glad to be passing on all my tips and my tricks that I've learned over the years to other people. Because if I don't do this, all the old cabinet makers on me, they're all dying out. Not so much dying out, but they're all retiring. Curved in there now, guys. It's all glued up. Easy, just like normal. And we'll let them dry now. The rails are in for the top tray. Everything come up good. And we'll let them dry, and it'll be story time. Yay! Guys, time for a cup of tea and a story. A shopping story. When I had my factory, I used to make kitchen after kitchen after kitchen. I got sick of doing that, and I was in my early 50s, I think, early 50s, and I got an offer from a larger shop fitting firm to make shop fittings for them on an hourly rate, which it was a good hourly rate too. I thought, yeah, good, I'll do that. I'd done some shop fitting before, but it was only fruit shops and small shop fitting. This company done a lot of the food court shops. They also done some high-end shops, but they done mostly food court shops in the shopping centres. How the food court shops work is that if you take over a food court shop, the centre normally gives you about 6 weeks free rent to fit the shop out. Now the last owner has to leave the shop as a bare concrete shell, vacant, and so the first thing the shop owner has to do is, it might be a chicken shop, say, and he has to go to an architect and get his plans drawn up. And they are plans. They're more like concept drawings than plans, because with these food court shops, they just want the overall look, and they want to make sure everything works, but they just want the overall look. Not like a high-end shop. You get very detailed plans which you have to follow. It takes a couple of weeks to get them drawn up. So now they've only got 4 weeks left. Then they've got to walk them around to all the different shop fitting firms and get a quote. And that takes another week and a half. So they've only got 2 weeks free rent left to fit out the shop. And they want you to start straight away, literally straight away. So they're always pushing. So once you start a shop, it's full on. Normally, the firm used to give me a shop to do. I used to just make the joinery, and they used to look after all the other plumbing and all the other electrics and stone writing and all that sort of stuff. I just had to make the joinery. But even just to start making the joinery, because these shops they're not square. They're all different angles. The first thing I used to do was to go over to the shop with 3mm MDF sheets of 3mm MDF, lay them all over the floor, literally cover the whole shop. It's not big. They're running as big as about a 2-car garage at these shops. So cover the whole shop out in 3mm MDF, and that way I can fit them all to the walls, and where the front counter has to be, a complete plan of the floor. And I take them back to my factory, and then I literally draw up the joinery full size on those sheets, so I know that everything works and everything fits. One of the exact measurements of all the maries and the fridges and all the everything that's got to go in the shop, and there's a fair amount. You've got to make sure the cash registers fits. If they have cold sections or carvery or something, those things have to be taken into account when you're making the joinery. So what I used to do, there used to be one firm that literally done all the stainless steel bain-maries and everything else that had to go into a shop. So I used to literally go down there and measure the frames, And also with the fridges and the back cash registers, they wanted with the bases, which for all the counters, but they had to be fitted first. But they had to tile up the side of the bases and put coving around the inside corners. Not allowed to have any square corners in a food shop, because with dust and dirt can build up in them. Everything had to be coved. And also all the bases before the counters went on top had to be filled with concrete. But again, you're not allowed to have any air gaps where rats and mice can hide. The electricians and plumbers had to run the lines in the base at first, and then they had to be filled with concrete. And then they can be tile up to the top of them, and then the counters, everything else can just sit on top. So they always wanted the base at first, which after I drew up, I used to make the bases, and then by the time they fitted the bases, while everything else was going on, I was making the joinery. But fitting all the counters and all the front panels and all the flaps and everything, it used to be all hands on deck. I used to go out there, and he used to get his men to come out too, and we'd all work in together. But being a food shop and not that big, sometimes you literally cannot get in the door. Everybody's there. 3 cabinet makers, joiners, the plumber, the electrician, the sign fitter, the sprinkler fitter, the refrigeration guy, the bain-marie guy. They're all there, and they've all got tools. And they put all the tools on top of your counter. And damn, sometimes you have to literally work in shifts. In these shopping centres, you're not allowed to make any dust, and you're not allowed to make any noise during the day. A lot of the fitting had to be done at night. It always seems like it's never going to come together, but in the end, it always does. But in the end, I was in my mid-50s, and I was always bloody tired after fitting a shop. And I used to have a couple of days rest before I start the next one. It's just hard work. Anyway, that's the story for today. Okay guys, it's a new day in Melbourne. It's bloody cold again today in the middle of winter. Anyway, we can take the box out of the clamps. I've also glued the legs up, and they've come up well. I'll put the Badook strip on the top and the bottom, and then we'll sand them all up, and then we'll cut the angle on them. This is the angle leg that I'm cutting. Yeah, nice shadow angle. It should look good. And this is the jig that I'm doing on. It's not a good jig, it's just a bit of ply. I just out-bracket a piece where I want the angle to go. Kind of rough, but it works well for me. Okay guys, I've put the groove in for the rail to hold the legs, and I've also grooved the legs, so they will sit like that with the rail in between. Cool. We will put the splines in. Because I've got the groove there, I want to put 2 splines in, one at the top and one at the bottom, and that will be enough. I've chosen pine for the splines, against the red of the Jarrah, the dark red of the Jarrah. They will look great. So I'm just screwing them in now. I machined the timber for the top, the beech for the edges, and the Jarrah for the insert. I machined them down to about 14 mil. Now remember, you've got to cut the insert first, because that's got to be the perfect size. And we're going to let the top overhang by about 6 mil all the way around. And that way when it stands up, it'll stand up straight. And it will show off the very slim edge. It will show off the very slim edge across the front of the top, which looks pretty good. New day. I haven't been in the shed for a few days. I've been up to Sydney for the Sydney Makers Meetup. A lot of other great YouTubers up in Sydney. It was a really good night. I'm not a stayer, so I left a bit early, but I love catching up with all the other YouTubers. I learnt a lot too. Anyway, back to the box. Okay, I put the splines in, they're all dry. As you see, I've made the legs and I've put the groove in to hold the rail. Same in the box, put the grooves in to hold the rail. And I've also made the trays. That's the top tray and the small bottom tray. I made them out of Fijian kauri. It's a good looking timber. And the surrounds, and I've cut them straight so they're about 10 mil thick, so they fit nicely into the grooves. And now I'm just cutting the miters. Okay guys, I've got the top in the cramps. As you know, you can't have too many cramps. But yeah, that's all drying fine. And I've got the cramps on the two rails that hold the legs up. They're done too. So yeah, no, we're getting there now. Time to take the top out of the cramps. Yay! There's a lot of cramps too. Okay, get back to the big ones. Two bitties. Cool. Come on, well. Okay guys, we're getting there now. I sanded the lid and I cut the shadow angle as you see on the saw. I've just got to sand it up and now I've got to do is hinge it. So that's going to be well. The legs are glued on there now. So yeah, the box is looking good. The box is looking very good actually. And I've got the trays done of course, and I've got the material in the cramp for the for the interior. So that's how the trays are going to fit. And that's got to hinge the lid. Then polish. And we're done. Very smicky, very smicky. Cool. Hey guys, all finished. Look at this. Wow. With a red interior, it just pops, doesn't it? It just pops. The Jarrah came up fairly dark, didn't it? Which I like. I like the dark Jarrah, and with the beech surrounds and the Padauk toppers, it really sets this box off. And of course, the legs do too. Look at that. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. I'm having a ball making these boxes, and I hope you're having fun following along. Try one of them. As you see, they're not that hard. Like for this video, we'll see you in the next video, where we might do something, I don't know, I'll make up my mind. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now, guys.